Alright, so welcome to finally race one. This one was Abingdon long sprint. You can see as we walk around the paddock, we've got a massive collection of cars from single seaters to road going cars. The day starts early for scrutineering at 7 AM, where they just look over your car and your overalls, helmet, check everything's in order. Then it's straight off to driver's sign on, a driver's briefing, where they give you a rundown of what's going to happen in the day. Then it's get into your gear and head out for a convoy lap. And once you've done your convoy lap, you start with your practicing. So after you've done your practice, you head back to the pits, grab some breakfast, and then make your way up to the staging area. So you join on board now as we meet the first unexpected thing of the day. And that's just how much queuing and waiting around time there is in this event. You join a queue, not quite sure when to leave your pit garage or when to join the queues, but this is pretty much what it's like for hours. If there's a breakdown, some oil here causes a bit of a problem. But yeah, as we approach the start line, I've got all my onboard clips from my 4 runs, the good, the bad and the ugly, to share with you. Let's listen to this GT3 RS. Unbelievable car. Okay, so staging area. That was my competitor in class. You pull up to this line, the marshal lines you up. You can see the laser timer on the left hand side through the left window, and just to the bottom left of the mirror is the start lights. Now they are red. You get a time when it turns green, and then you can go any time between then because it's your car that breaks the laser. So just anticipating really the start, not knowing what's going to happen. Totally fluffed the first gear. Very tight line through here. I was never really at the edge of grip. I noticed everyone else took a wider line from the start. So coming down into the second corner now, so we're 95, 100 miles an hour. Tricky corners to the right. Need to brake on the mud for the left-hander, which is a chicane. Now I broke too early on that one. Totally missed my rev matching there, and this was much tighter than I thought, so panic there and a terrible exit. So lots of improvement to do on that one. And we do a run down to a corner which I saw someone crash at 80 on the video. I'm now doing 90, nearly 100, and just dropped it down to 80, 70 on the apex, and it was very comfortable. I've run it out wide here into some drains, so I won't do that again. Turned in a bit too early, bit of opposite lock there to correct it, and we'll keep going. So far, pretty scrappy lap. We've got a 90 degree left here, which is quite hard to spot, into a 90 degree right. Not too bad, didn't hit the bird. Now this is just a straight run up to another 90 degree left. Quite difficult to pick your braking point for this one, and it's very tight. And then you're going up here to do a 180 and come back down the other side. Nice and early on the brakes. Turned in a bit late, but I wanted to run it wide for this part. Got that apex and then pushed on through. Another hard left coming up. Much tighter than it looks. And then pretty much that's the end of the course. So pretty scrappy first lap, but you know, got through it. It was alright. Lots of improvements to make. I went back and watched this over and over on the GoPro just to try and remember where we were. So you can see the lights on the left. This is round 2. Too much wheel spin off the line. Wheel spin in second gear. Run it out a bit wider this time. Didn't feel much faster. Bit better view here. You can see the right hand into the left. Very tricky braking zone. So Nice straight line there. Cut the apex back a bit deeper this time to get a straighter exit. Nice and smooth. This I think was the best run of the day. Unfortunately it happened in practice too. So this time we went through at I think 85 through this apex because it felt so comfortable the previous run. A bit bumpy there on the way in. Ran straight over the pothole. Didn't hit the drains this time. A bit earlier on the braking. Much smoother exit. Very quick through there. Should have been a bit wider here. Got the braking done early again. Later apex to get a straighter exit. Should have been a bit wider on the right hand side. Nice and early again. A little bit of opposite lock. I missed this one to get a better exit, and that seemed to work. A little bit aggressive on the exit there, but pretty smooth, pretty quick run. Ultimately it was going to be my smoothest and fastest of the day. So here is my first time run now. There'd been an oil spillage and we had to sit in 22 degrees with no roof and full helmet for approximately an hour. So everyone was a bit agitated with the pressures on to do your first time you run. But this was a really good launch. I think 2000 RPM on this one. Cone just there to stop me falling backwards. There's no handbrakes. Just a nice bit of wheel spin to get away. See the lights on the left there. Now you can see the oil on the left there with the powder and the cement dust on it. So much wider line this time round. All the way up to the edge of the track. And this is where it all starts to go a little bit wrong. I've got the line far too tight here. Trying to straight line the braking. 90 miles an hour. Bit of a tank slapper there, but we got it, and right about here I was laughing my head off. Now straight back on the power, flat out all the way through here. Run it out to the edge to get a much straighter line through the apex. I think we're about 85, 90 through here. No problem at all. Over the pothole again. Now I really struggled with my braking. My pedal had gone quite soft by now and it was very difficult to get the heel and toe, and I just carried too much speed through there. Now I'm probably a bit too much braking. Nice late apex to get the exit. Completely flat out. Wait for the 100. Some big marks there where people have got that wrong earlier. Another late apex, bit of tyre squeal, not quite as smooth through there. And then I put it into 5th instead of 3rd. Lost a bit of time there. Nice and early, should have got on the power half a second earlier there as well. I think that was 6 seconds slower than my practice 2 lap. So final time lap of the day, lights on the left. Too much wheel spin, 3000 I took off there, but we have to try these things to see what the best launch is. Bit more of an intermediate line there, straight through the middle. See if I can get a bit of a nicer exit here, following my tank slapper last time. Braking early in the straight line, probably a touch too early, bit too much speed, and then again run it out wide, not a great exit. Going to this one, I think I went a bit faster as well. I think I came into this one at 95, down from 110. Someone's lost it there, over the pothole. Early again on the brakes, go for a late apex. Yep, got it on time. Very difficult to spot that braking zone. Just the fences and the cones. A bit too wide now. One wheel on the grass. There's these black lines again, that look like a nasty crash. A bit too fast into there. Try and drift around this a bit more this time, so a bit later, get the tyre screw in. Didn't work out quite as fast, but it was good fun. Right down early, try and get a good exit for this. Nice and early on the power, and essentially across the line. So over my last two timed runs, fastest of the day was practice 2. And I actually finished first in my class, so not too bad for a first day out. Now I'll leave you with some awesome sounds of the Formula cars taking off, and I'll speak to you next time.